The moon has inspired artists more than any other heavenly body. Some are irresistibly drawn to its luminous disk. An exhibition in Cologne addresses our continuing lunar addiction.
The moon has been given many meanings. To Christian Europe in the Middle Ages, it stood for the purity of the Virgin Mary. It has symbolized the feminine, the magical, the mysterious. Some say the full moon causes people to sleepwalk. The moon makes people yearn for the unattainable. It is our silent companion. For 4.5 billion years, it has illuminated nights on Earth. The moon has always inspired artists. Max Beckmann painted his lunar landscape in the mountains in 1933. Carl von Piloty made these two swoon by the light of the silvery moon.
The
moon is fascinating for many reasons. One is that the moon is the closest thing that's really distant, the closest unattainable thing. The universe beyond is quite unimaginable, but the moon, we can even go there.
Singer Pei Werner dedicated an album to the power of the moon. Im Mondrausch, intoxicated by the moon.
Im Mondrausch ist alles möglich.
Intoxicated by the moon can mean many things. The summer, nights under the full moon, open-air concerts with big orchestras at moated castles, not just the melancholy mood between day and night. It can also be a very light subject. Many poets and thinkers have treated it as a heavy, melancholy theme, but for me it's not.
The poet Rainer Maria Rilke was one of the first to evoke the desire to journey to the lunar world.
Lass uns ganz hinübertreten, in die Welt hinein, die Monden ist.
Fritz Lang painted a picture of a better world in his film Woman in the Moon. In 1929, he already envisioned a moon landing. In 2001, A Space Odyssey, made in 1968, Stanley Kubrick was still imagining a moonwalk. The moon's ethereal light has often stood for human longings, desires, yearnings. Consider Norman Jewison's film Moonstruck, starring a lovesick Cher.
Ehi, guardate la luna, guardate la bella luna, veramente una luna bella.
In 1610, the mathematician and draftsman Galileo Galilei published the Sidereal Messenger with drawings of the lunar topography he had viewed through his telescope. From the longing and the dreaming sprang adventure. In 1969, the first astronauts landed on the moon's surface. In a sense, the triumph of curiosity over imagination. Romantic depictions of the moon had already disappeared from art. Now the moon was treated ironically or humorously. Scientists have been planning a permanent lunar station for years. The lack of atmosphere would make it favorable for telescopic observations. And in the future, will it be commonplace for tourists to visit the moon? And what would then remain of our yearning and our dreams? Would they vanish forever?
Nur ein halber Mond und du im Niemandsland und du den Kopf im Sand und du mit diesem bleiernen Gewicht.